Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing about animal tissues. Now if you remember, and I have already sent your notes on plant tissues, we've already done this in the class also. What are tissues? Tissues are a group of cells which perform a specific function. Group of cells that perform a specific function. A group of cells that perform a specific function is known as tissues. Now, like plant tissues, animals also have different types of tissues. So, animal tissues are divided into 4 types. Epithelial tissue, the muscular tissue, connective tissue, and the nervous tissue. So the 4 types of animal tissues are epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, and nervous tissue. Today we'll be discussing about epithelial tissue. Now if you go and stand in front of a mirror, whatever you see is epithelial tissue. That means the skin is your epithelial tissue. Just an example, we find different types of epithelial tissue. Now, epithelial tissue usually forms the outermost layer of the body or of any organ. Okay, so it forms a covering. So the different types of epithelial tissue are cuboidal epithelial tissue, columnar epithelial tissue, and the squamous epithelial tissue. Cuboidal epithelial tissue, columnar epithelial tissue, and the squamous epithelial tissue. From the name itself, cuboidal, cube-like. So, the epithelial tissue which are cube-like are known as cuboidal epithelial tissue. The nucleus is present at the center. Now you usually find the cuboidal epithelial tissue in your thyroid gland, the salivary glands. So the covering of the thyroid gland, the covering of the salivary gland, the covering of your kidney is all made up of cuboidal epithelial tissue. The next one, columnar, from the name itself, column-like, they are long cells. So elongated cells or the elongated epithelial tissue are known as columnar epithelial tissue. You find that the nucleus is towards the base. And where do you find it? You find it in the lining of the stomach. The lining of the intestine is all made up of columnar epithelial tissue. The last one, squamous epithelial tissue. Squamous epithelial tissue are flat cells. Okay? They may be of different shapes. They may be hexagonal, they may be irregular, but they are flat. The lining of your mouth, your skin is all composed of squamous epithelial tissue. Here also you find the nucleus in the center. Now, what does the cuboidal epithelial tissue do? Since it is found in, I already told you, in the thyroid gland, lining of the thyroid gland, the lining of your salivary gland, the covering of your kidneys, they help in secretion. They help in secretion. The next one is columnar epithelial tissue. I told you it is found in the lining of the stomach. It is found in the lining of the intestine. So they help with absorption of digested food. The last one, squamous epithelial tissue. They are found in the skin, the mouth. So they help in protection. Okay, so once more, animal tissues are of 4 types: epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, and nervous tissue. Today we discussed about epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue forms the outermost layer of the body, the different organs. The 3 types of epithelial tissue are cuboidal epithelial tissue, columnar epithelial tissue, and squamous epithelial tissue. Cuboidal, from the name itself, cube-like. The nucleus is in the center. They are found in your salivary glands, the thyroid glands, and the kidney. They help in secretion. Columnar epithelial tissue, column-like, long, elongated cells. The nucleus is towards the base. They are found in the lining of the stomach, the lining of intestine. They help in absorption. Squamous epithelial tissue, they are flat cells. They may be of different shapes, hexagonal, or they may even be irregular. The nucleus is in the center. They form the skin, the lining of your mouth, and they help in protection. So in general, the function of the epithelial tissue is number 1, secretion, number 2, absorption, and number 3, protection. Thank you.